That's a lot less leaky.
What's that supposed to be?
Leakage.
For those joining in at home, we have just deployed the Hercules and the Argus.
I can hear you, but I can't see them.
We are heading down to go see Wally. We deployed him yesterday. Wally is
You ready for
ONC's.
dive salvo?
Yeah, give her. Got a
Roger.
floppy cable in Argus.
That's fine, that's normal.
Oh, they're up.
By design. Are you talking in gauge cam?
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Still no Herc. Oh, you're only at 35 meters. It's weird, it tracks it well on the way up to pretty shallow, but it takes a while to get it on the way down. There it is. Herc's up.
Raj.
So yesterday we deployed Wally. That is ONC's benthic crawler. And today we're going down to set him up and get him ready to start crawling around the ocean floor and start sampling.
Was that actually yesterday?
Yeah, is that not crazy?
Huh. Wild.
So we did not think that we were going to be able to dive for the next couple of days. However, there is a break in weather and we are a little bit shallower. So we're going to try this dive out. Wally is controlled by a university in Bremen, Germany. And he was named after the movie Wally.
Pilots, am I good to punch in slightly on both cameras?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Great, thank you.
Once we get settled down at 75 and all is good, I'm gonna bump the ship a little bit north.
Roger.
Just so we're a little closer, but Wally should be in reach even right now, but we'll just make sure it's even more in reach. Roger.
How deep are we diving today?
870.
870, so not very, okay, not that deep compared to our almost 3,000 meter deep dive the other day.
Can we confirm that sub-bottom displays range is 200 meters?
You bet it is.
I should have bet. Should have bet on it.
I know. Comps are fine. All vehicles.
Both cameras are coming out of auto iris, so might see a little weird color.
Roger.
For a second.
Flicker.
All right, good to go.
That was weird.
A weird blip.
What?
Mark 75, you guys ready for control?
Ready?
Yeah.
Roger. Control's ready.
I didn't pump it.
How is this so jammed in there? Whatever. Deal with that later. Man.
Copy.
I gotta stop for a sec.
Yep.
Don't worry about it though. Just get this out. Wow. Yeah. I was in there.
What was in there?
The stick lock. It was really,
Manual stick lock.
really locked. What do you want to go down at there, Mike?
28, 29.
Okay.
These depths are wrong.
What depths are wrong?
One on this map.
Oh.
Trying to figure out if there's an indicator of these contours. So all the instruments around here say it's 870. But the contours in the background read double that.
Nice. So it could be anything.
So it could be in a different unit.
All right, I'm at 28 there, Mike. 29.
Roger. 4352.
So Wally is typically deployed for 12 to 18 months at a time. He is owned by ONC, Ocean Networks Canada. That is who is coming on board with us right now on the Nautilus.
Right, so that crosshair is where we are going to be.
Okay.
Crosshair.
So we're probably close enough now.
Wally landed for a beacon.
So what we're going to do is we're going to connect Wally to the cabled observatory, and it's going to supply us with real-time data. Again, this is getting monitored and controlled by a university in Bremen, Germany. So the crawler can monitor and study an area of sediment surface that's proportional to its length of its umbilical cable. And once we get down there, you'll be able to see its cable. And it has two Caterpillar style tracks.
What happened here?
It's going to get a little closer.
So Wally's going to be measuring some different surface things on the sediment, as well as your should be standard conductivity, temperature, those basic measurements. About how long will it take us to descend? If I can ask that?
We'll have to adjust that time to bottom. I can do it. What are we at right now? 870 minus 177 divided by 26 meters per minute. That's what we're making. Half hour
Oh, that's not long at all.
from this moment.
Yeah.
25 minutes. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Rennie.
Yep.
What's that comp? 3? 2?
3.
What am I doing? Or temp. Yeah, okay. And I'm much slower. I was.
Thank you to all of our fans listening today. We got a whole bunch from the United States, Canada, the UK, Germany. Hey, Germany. South Africa, Martinique, Italy, Estonia, and Australia. Feel free to type any comments or any questions in the comment box at nautiluslive.com. We'll try our best to get those answered. And LZ, you are completely correct. Sometimes the questions come in so fast that we can't answer them all. And other times we need to take a break from answering questions to allow the pilots to work and concentrate.
I'd give that 3.5.
If y'all were following us a couple of days ago, we were over diving at the Endeavour hydrothermal vents, my personal favorite for the trip. We ended that dive a little early, so to outrun some bad weather. As we were running from the bad weather, we caught a little break, and we're sneaking in this dive to set Wally up so he can start crawling around. Unlike the Disney Wally, he is not a trash collector.
I hear Wally has methane sensors on him.
Ooh. Gotta love you some methane bubbles coming out. Gas hydrates. So we are at the Barkley Canyon hydrate field.
$100% to do 26, 27, yeah. That's good. Perfect.
Weird.
I was too loud.
No, it.
Oh. Oh, I was talking to nobody? Oh, well, hey. Sorry. I'll say that again. Good afternoon. Welcome to Ocean Exploration Trust's presentation of Ocean Networks Canada's dive number 10. What did you say? Turn me off now?
No. I was just laughing because it sounded like the beautiful Disney announcer voice, like, hello and welcome to Disney World.
Welcome.
Brought to you by OET, a presentation of ONC.
So we hadn't expected to be able to sneak this dive in. Hindsight 2020, when we were inshore early this morning doing some CTD casts, which are basically lowering a CTD on our wire off the stern of the Nautilus down to the bottom and coming back up and stopping at select depths, and the instrument recording autonomously the depth that it's at, the conductivity, and oxygen content, which is the other big thing, and the temperature. So hindsight, we should have bailed on that and motored out here as quickly as possible, because we probably missed 2 hours of good weather. The seas dropped down here. They now starting to pick back up. Winds are about 20 knots right now. But we're hoping to be able to get in a quick dive here to plug in Wally, which we deployed Wally the crawler yesterday off of the Nautilus after having a 24-hour transit out back from main Endeavour that was rather rough weather on the transit as well. And the forecast is for rough weather the next three to 4 days. So anything we can get in is removing a later task required. So game plan is to get Wally plugged in. We might be able to get a sonar, bottom sonar swapped out and perhaps even clean another one, but all that depends on the weather. No.
So to all of our lovely ROV pilots, please know that everybody has, all the people online are starting to make comments using the word spicy now. So thanks so much for making that into normal people's repertoire.
Spicy. Getting spicy.
Yeah, these methane sensors are pretty spicy.
All right, just so everybody knows, I didn't hear the conversation in the front row, but Rennie's, our nav has us looking at the weather very closely, studiously, and we want to be on deck at 5. Rennie, that's correct?
Yeah, that's correct as it stands right now. We'll keep monitoring.
We'll keep watching. If the seas or the winds pick up too much, we might have to cut that dive sooner. Last thing we want to do is put anything at risk when we don't have to. Hello. Sure, you want to tell me how I'm force talking you? Video 1? Oh, there you are. Okay, sorry, I thought you were on video. Yeah, video 1 was off completely.
To answer a couple of people's questions, we are wearing masks
top or bottom,
out of a superabundance of caution.
Yeah, there's no green lines on there. I got no lines on here, guys. Sean just turned off front row, the whole front row.
So I'm loving watching all these little fishies follow us down.
So now I'm listening to the whole front row.
Roger.
I don't want to listen to the whole front row. I want to listen to SPL. So if I do that, now nobody in the front row is hearing me other than on SPL?
I can hear you on SPL.
I can hear you on SPL.
Well, okay, but except on it. So if I go off SPL.
I toggled off SPL and I could no longer hear you.
Yep, that is great. Thank you, Ian.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
Now I'm back on SPL. And there's
Nice. We missed you.
Now I'm off SPL.
All these fish following us down. So pretty.
If you want one, I bet there's going to be one stuck in the vehicle on the ascent. So
Can we really? Like, don't tease me with that, please.
It probably won't be well.
you'll have to wait a couple days to find it, and then you'll just follow your nose.
Oh. Because I would like a souvenir. Like, I've already got several people asking for souvenirs. And I was just like, well.
Gotta
Give him
follow
a dead
LMT.
fish?
Here's a
That
dead
would be-
fish.
That'll stop you from asking for souvenirs in the future.
Just a correction from earlier. I believe, Katie, you said that Wally was from Bremen University,
No, yes. No, not from there, but being
it's-
controlled from there.
but it's actually from Jacobs University
Oh,
in Bremen,
in
Germany.
Bremen. Yes.
Yes, so sorry about that. All those
Jacobs
listeners
University.
out there at Jacobs University. Yeah, we appreciate you and your Wally.
Wally.
Wally. It's so different descending in the day with all these fish swimming around, getting to see everybody.
Lots of minnows.
Yeah.
So that was Nico just checking in. Back on shore, Dr. Martin Heisman's wondering where we're going to be and what our plans are going to be and where we can do everything. We're still up in the air about weather-wise where we're going to go with the ship. So stay tuned on that. So there's no news. So if anyone continues to call everybody on the ship and ask them that, they don't have the answer. So please stop calling. As soon as we know, we'll let you all know.
Hey, Ian,
Hello.
where's the ship going to be? The weather.
Nice.
Well, we've got a couple of options there. It'll either be somewhere on the Pacific Ocean or somewhere near the Pacific Ocean in a bay or inlet. We don't know. So I contacted a couple of, Ashley, thank you for the dive plan. Made a couple of contacts and
Thank you, ma'am.
basically, and the question answered, pilot is typically within 3 miles of the coastline
Thank you.
of Canada. So anywhere we go, we got to be 3 miles away from the Canadian coastline. Constance Bank all the way into Victoria is a possibility, but we need to give the Vessel Traffic Services 24-hour notice. So that would be tomorrow at the earliest, but there are other options on the U.S. side. It's a little bit different jurisdiction over there. So bottom is 871, so we're a little bit over halfway down. Making good progress. We'll see how many of these small little fry, what do we call these?
Yeah, I was going to say, what are these? Does
Fry,
anybody know what kind of fish they are?
Sardines.
They're lanternfish?
I haven't.
I bet you
Ashley thinks
would
what?
know.
Look at that. That's pretty neat, isn't it?
Yeah,
Lantern fish.
Aren't lanternfish the most important fish as far as eating
Wow.
something from midwater species? No. And you did some, or are going to do research on lanternfish? You're going to do research on lanternfish?
Is this
Dragonfish.
is this what I should be writing here? Can you read that?
Dive plan received.
Yes.
Oh, I get it.
So
Yeah,
for those of you
okay.
watching,
Well, that's what happened.
uh,
Log of events.
Ocean Networks Canada is a not-for-profit society initiative of the University of Victoria, in existence for about 15 years. We have inshore and offshore cable networks with instrumentation on the seabed. We've been working since 2016 with Ocean Exploration Trust and the Nautilus as one of the many vessels that we use to service our offshore instrumentation. On this particular cruise, we've got over 100 different devices that we are deploying, and then also we're recovering some that are due back for maintenance. Some instruments have to come back annually. Other instruments fail annually, unfortunately, and other instruments at a longer cycle of maintenance, but eventually all of them do have to be cycled through for maintenance. Tough conditions on the bottom of the ocean. So we're going down to a place called Barkley Canyon Hydrates. This area is there's an abundance of gas hydrates, which is basically frozen methane on the sea floor. And Wally the crawler is tethered. It's on a 70-meter long cable crawler. It looks like a little tractor with cameras on it and sensors measuring everything from methane sniffing to oxygen and temperature depth, again, CTD kind of thing in there as well. So this will be a quick dive. We're going to pick Wally up, release him from the chain he's on, pick him up, move him into position in the hydrate field, and get him plugged in. And any time remaining after that, we do have a couple other tasks we might be able to get done or not. But the big task is to get Wally plugged in so that we'll know he's operating well. We do have another expedition in a month's time, a little over a month, that we could be coming back out should there be any problems, or should we need to finish up any of the tasks we don't get done today.
Tuna 4. So all those little fish that we were just seeing, Ashley, who is in charge of our wet lab, one of our scientists here on board, was filling me in on some info. So the lanternfish are extremely important for moving carbon up and down in the water column. So they're part of the Deal vertical migration, which is where every day so much biomass moves up and down. So at night, the zooplankton start the migration coming up to feed on the phytoplankton in the cover of darkness, and all their predators, including lanternfish, move up at night too. And then they go back to the depths where they can hide in the dark during the daytime. So lanternfish are very abundant and a primary food source for so many of our predators, including tuna. And because there's so many of them, like I said, they're super important in moving carbon up and down in the water column. And now it seems like they've all dropped away right as soon as I got all that cool info on lanternfish. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Oh, there's one. Yay.
I think it's going to do it again in like 10 minutes. What a rush.
Funny bit there.
Yeah, I bet that's the opposite funny bit.
Dumb question, guys. With the CTD was turned on?
Yep.
Thanks, sorry.
I'll let you know when it's off.
Thanks. We'll turn it off at the bottom, I'm supposed. How are we doing, Rennie, for landing zone? Are we still right there?
Argus is in position. Hercules will have to set up and we'll be in range.
Nice.
I'm just adding some of these target markers, Wally markers.
Right. So eventually we're going to have to be going to the instrument platform, Rennie.
Yeah. So
so Wally landed. Okay. Look, there's new messages I haven't even seen. What's going on?
what was that beep?
To our viewers at home, Argus and Hercules are part of a tandem system where the Argus sits higher up in the water column and absorbs the rocks and rolls of the ship. So sometimes it looks like he's moving, or his camera looks like he's moving. That's because he's doing his job and absorbing the rolls of the ship. And the Hercules, because Argus is absorbing all that, is free to move around and not have any of the rocks pull on his tether.
Anybody have a suggestion for me to get the mouse to work on my screen back here? Anyone? Nova gave me an eye roll. I think so. Control X. Control Alt X. Username, password, adder. Oh, the mouse is working now. X out of that. And no. Control Alt.
You can go help him if you want.
I
we'll
can
be
hit
okay.
login. I don't have a username or password.
We're not too close to the bottom. Hopping off for a
7
second.
minutes.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Nova comes back. I'll move out of the way. This one.
What's not there? Okay, I'm going to move us more in between where we're going to be operating.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Nova.
Bridge nav. Can we move the ship 3-5 meters, bearing 321? Thank you. So I'll put you here, Argus here, so you'll be able to get Wally. Then marker 21 is down here, which I'll direct you to, which is where we're going to put Wally. And then we're going to plug Wally in over here.
Roger. Should have bottom reporting in this by now. I'm not getting into it.
Yeah, I know. It's actually 1,300 meters here.
What?
Okay.
Eh?
Oh yeah, who told us 800?
Thanks, Nova. Appreciate
It
that.
says 8. It says 8 in all the stuff.
Oh, the chart says 13
The
though.
chart is not correct.
How deep is this, Ian?
871.
Yeah.
So is there...
The chart is in a different unit.
The what?
It's in fathoms. No.
Oh, we don't see it on the sub bottom.
See,
Yeah.
that's in fathoms?
No, I'm kidding.
I was going to say, that should be a smaller number.
We just put a beacon down on Wally, and it was reporting 860 or something. So
Yeah.
What if that wasn't the bottom after all?
I know, it could be just on a precipice.
Mm-hmm.
Or just not on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have no bottom in our...
You want to crank the gains and see if you
sonar.
got anything?
gain it up. How do you do that in it again? This one?
Now, depending where you are,
I don't
if
know.
you're back behind, it does slope down that way. We're in a canyon, so this is on the, basically running down the canyon.
Gain.
So between here and mid-east, which isn't that far away. There's over 100-meter difference.
Argus is right over sonar east. I'm seeing no bottom in sight.
Okay.
Can't explain that.
Doppler's coming in.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
We'll have to hone in those gains once we get down to the bottom. See if we
About
remember
65 meters up.
Hmm.
Yep.
There it is.
So we just got a message from
Oh,
Jacobs
yeah.
University Bremen. They are watching and ready to step in to check on Wally's health.
Nice.
So thank you.
That probably
Thank
is
you, Jacobs University.
Laurence.
Do you ever see it in the low frequency? I thought you normally see it in the low frequency.
In
No, I always see it here.
in that
In this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Oh, let me know if you're still not getting bottom.
Yeah, we got bottom.
We got it.
Ah,
You want to stop Argus in 10 meters or so?
Roger, 10 meters.
was bottom where we thought it was?
Yep. We have it. Well, yeah, we're on a slope or
So
something.
you're a bit
right?
shallow. So
Yep.
you've tugged Argus quite a bit, so you'll when you back down,
Stop
Tug
tugging.
Argus.
Stop tugging Argus.
and Argus is now moving a bit, so you'll be
All right.
chasing
Stop the winch there.
Stop the winch, 800.
Wow.
You'll be following Argus for a bit because Argus is moving in the same direction that you're going.
Yep.
I'm in auto heading.
Roger.
Thank you to everybody watching, especially those from Jacobs University in Bremen. We are descending down in the Barkley Canyon hydrate fields. Yesterday we deployed the benthic crawler Wally. We are on our way down now to set him all up, make sure that he can start crawling around and sampling the seafloor. The lovely crew at...
Sean, can you check with systems, make sure that J7 on JB7 is turned off, please?
Roger that, we'll do.
We're jumping ahead a bit here, so later.
Wally is remotely operated by a crew from Jacobs University in Bremen, Germany. We're expecting the next couple of days to have some bad weather. We caught a really lucky break with the weather, so we're trying to do a real quick dive. Get Wally set up and head on back. Question came in about seasickness. Yeah. All of us try, or a lot of us try to stay off of our computers. Some are more easily seasick than others. But staring at teeny tiny type and numbers and lines while the ship's rolling is a little bit challenging, especially if you're up here in the control van.
One of those is wrong. Yeah. Same on the front page.
Do you have enough leash for me to turn to starboard a bit?
107.
Yeah, you should be good.
107. All right. And 6 is the recover. Okay, thanks. No, that's okay. I saw it earlier and I forgot to look.
Got you in sight.
I'm going to put
Oh,
you
nice.
on DVL.
Yep.
Oh,
As soon as you're on bottom, Mike, I'll turn off that ONC CTD.
Okay, you're set up on DVL.
20 meters up.
I'm going to come down with you. Are you descending again?
Yeah. Come on
Okay.
down, yeah.
Should stay about 40 above you.
now this is the 4th time Wally has been deployed from the surface. 2 methods were basically the same method, and this method is different than the other method. So 3 methods, 4 deployments. 2 of the methods were completely accidental. And
On
guess
bottom.
who's there?
There's Wally.
Wally.
I'm glad you guys could find it. I was worried he was going to be lost. Not at all. So, Mike, right in the midships, the
Oh, there's
titanium
his chain.
the titanium bracket in the middle. Will's got 2 pull pins.
1 pull pin.
Well, sorry, 1 pull pin. Will can tell you exactly where it is, and I'll be quiet. On to Will.
Oh,
Are you just grabbing
Just
the
making
thing
sure my
first,
mic was on.
or am I grabbing the cable or the...
no, we need to disconnect the chain.
Yeah.
Oh, Raj. Yeah, sorry. All right. I'm all stopped there.
We'll be lifting everything, cable and package, by the center titanium ring that's reinforced so that it doesn't break due to bad welds.
Reinforced for not breaking. Oh, it's got a beacon on it. Would you look at that?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, left that off the die plan.
Right, I was just going to mention that.
Yeah, why don't we grab that right now before we forget it?
Okay.
Pilots, are we good to white balance first, once we get to the bottom?
Am I good for craft valve, Mike? the arm
Yeah,
up.
just let me get the autos on here.
Dang, totally left that off the die plan.
Okay, yeah, come on with the arm.
Whoop.
Suction snoozler.
Stop. What is happening? Can you look down at that, please? Can't see. That's fine.
Snoozler.
Whenever you're ready, Mike.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and zoom, Nova.
All right, could I get lasers and porch off if they're not already?
Lasers and ports are off.
Great, thank you.
They're all lined up for you, Mike. Moving, both moving for each other. There you go.
Great. All right, I am going to black balance. This will cause the camera to go dark for a little bit. This is intentional. All right,
Roger.
going ahead.
So FYI, the bungees on the beacon are attached to the beacon, so when we pull, everything should come off after we
All
release
right,
the
and
2
then I'm
pins.
going to white balance. This will take 1 second.
So that's going to go starboard bio box on top of our T-bus and level.
Sure.
All right, good to go. Thank you.
Okay, come wide, please.
Wide.
Mike, while you're landing, can I'll take bubble cam and then stash that
Sure.
thing. I don't know if you wanted to land or not, but anyway.
That's a pretty good slope. I think I'll just nudge the porch into it.
Yeah, systems confirmed J7 and JB7 is off.
Awesome. Thank you, Sean.
Okay, here's your front porch. Either one of those two can I pull, or what's the seam of those?
Both of them. 2 different pins.
2 different pins, okay.
Yeah, you could probably do a twofer and get them both at the same time.
Mike, you okay for a zoom?
Yep.
Okay, zoom in, please, Nova.
Coming in.
Oh, I think the pins are going different directions.
They'll still come out.
Is there 3 there? Oh no, that's
No, that's it. So the other,
Okay, forward box, please, Mike.
the other,
Come
Okay.
wide, please, Nova.
Come wide.
Coming wide.
Box
Full
out.
wide. Punching in.
Let me get the camera in here.
the other loop you can grab, and the bungees are also attached to it. So the bungees, oh, everything should come. It should pull right out.
Okay, standing by for Mike. When you're finished, Mike, you can call for a zoom.
Yeah. Okay, zoom in there, Nova.
All right, coming in.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
wide.
Coming wide.
Got a bungee, Williams.
Full
Oh,
wide.
Oh,
I'm going to put that on the porch.
got it by a bungee.
And that's our beacon, correct?
That's our, yeah, our
Yes.
USBL beacon that we use to monitor where Wally landed.
And we can now reuse that when it comes back up to the surface.
Mm-hmm. This one's rated to 1,000 meters. We have 2 to 1,000 meters, and we
Have
have
the starboard cameras, please.
other
Might
ones
need to switch your
to
camera over first.
3, 4,000.
Okay.
Sample.
Will, those are,
That's
those
a-
are 3.
That's a deep,
Our other
deep
beacons are
thing.
3,000 meter or 4?
3,000.
3,000.
Box open.
All right. Back to Will to where you grab.
Just grab the
Release.
titanium ring, right?
So, no, you got to.
No, there's a pull pin at the titanium ring to pull first.
Oh, to pull the chain.
Yep.
Raj.
He's not pulling your chain.
Not yet. Okay, maybe with that location action, Will.
I might jump up to the telestrator then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh. It's right there.
I don't see it. Let's see. Suppose I should Argus a little bit, shouldn't I?
Isn't that the pin?
Orange tape. Okay,
Orange tape on
I'm
the
ready when
blue
you are,
poly.
Mike.
Oh, I see it there now, yeah.
I'm gonna come around the horn a bit.
Yeah.
Coming around the mountain. And then again, when you're ready, Mike, you can call for the zoom.
Okay, Nova, zoom in there.
Coming in.
There you go.
Mike, want to give me a camera bump up?
Yeah. Come a little wide, Nova.
All right.
There you go, that's good.
Come on. Okay. Enough of that. There we go.
There you go.
Okay,
There you
full
go,
wide,
full
please.
wide.
Coming wide.
And front box again, please.
A second.
That's fine.
Nav,
Yes.
can we record the, well, we do have the location, but change it to
Okay, got it.
chain. How long is that chain, Will?
It's 20 feet,
20-foot chain. What size is it?
half-inch long
Half
link.
inch.
It weighs 45 pounds.
Oh,
And now I'll
okay.
pick that titanium ring.
45 pounds of chain. Yeah, grab the titanium ring.
Should be able to
And
do
then
that
I'm
without a zoom.
heading out on,
You're going to go to this marker
Up
right
to-
here. You're
yeah.
going to 2-1, is that correct? Marker 21?
Yep, marker 21.
So that's the crosshair there.
So, southwest.
Standing by on your mark there. Like,
We'll watch as we pick up that the line that's on the titanium hook